We're going to continue working on our 3D heart. Now I started this in a previous video, so you can look through the playlist, or if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you can either go to my YouTube channel and find the video, or scroll down through the wall on my page. Today's February 21st, 2020. It is also National Embroidery Month. And let me show you something here. If you're looking to find me online, this is my website. Right there. Sewing with Steam. And I also offer Memory Bear sewing services and coaching services. Alright, so when you're sewing a 3D, or at least for the heart, start at the bottom. Alright, let me back up. So we did the back stitch first, and then we just started chain stitching. It's almost like knitting, and I can't knit for the life of me. My grandma tried to teach me, then my aunt came into town and tried to teach me, and I just could not get it. All right, so we're secure. I'm going to turn this upside down away from me, and this should hopefully show you a little bit better about the chain stitch. So you'll see little holes or open spaces. You'll want your needle to be in an open space. Take the floss underneath the needle. See that? Underneath the needle. And you're going to pull. Now you're going to go next to that stitch and find a hole. Take the floss underneath and pull. Now when you're actually working on this, you can see the little holes better than on my camera. Pull this. Again, underneath. So we're going to continue to do this stitch. Let me get that stray thread out of here. I'm sewing on Osnaburg, which is a cotton with a nice weave to it. It's sturdy, it's heavy duty. I use it for quite a few of my mixed media items. We'll continue to find the little spaces. I call them holes, but they're little spaces here. Go all the way around to the edge. Now we're going to anchor the end here. Go underneath the back of the stitch to anchor that. Now I'm going to open some polyfill. Just need a little wad of it, not much, because this is a tiny little space. And we're going to stuff that into our heart. Okay. Now we're going to come back up from the last stitch that we made, right inside of it. And we're going to work on the hole the next hole. Okay, take the floss underneath, pull, and you'll continue to work your way back across the shape that you've drawn. For this example, I've just free drawn a heart. Just keep going back. The idea is to get the row that you just finished is the row that you're trying to connect with. So you'll just continue to work your way across the shape. You get a little knot, we'll just work on that here. Pull it out. I usually don't measure my floss when I cut it because I've been sewing for so long, for over 30 years. I kind of can guess at how much I need for something. But I guess the normal would be probably like, what do they say, like 18 inches. So whatever you're comfortable with working with, I say go ahead and use. The last thing you need is a bunch of rules when you're sewing. Now, some rules are very important, such as remembering that the ends of these needles are sharp. And if you jab your finger, you're gonna know it. Make sure that if you are sewing, you have a first aid kit nearby, because you never know when you're going to need a bandage. Oh, we want to make sure that goes under the needle. When you get around to the side, continue your stitch. Okay, anchor it. Just keep adjusting the stuffing that you have. That way it stays inside. I'm going to bring you down a little bit closer. I'm just tilting my tripod a little bit. Okay. So we left off here at the end. I'm going to turn this right side. So this is what the heart should look like if you continue sewing. So I'm going to continue sewing this heart and show you how I finish it. So if you'd like to follow along, that would be great. Again, when you're at the end, you're going to come up underneath the last stitch. Oh, not through it. There we go. All right. So we will continue with our 3D heart. There should be one more loop for me to get over here. Now, when you're working with this actually in front of you in person, it's a whole lot easier to see these. I'm just trying to angle it so you can see what I'm doing without my hand getting in the way. Otherwise this is a whole lot more simpler, I guess the word is, whenever you are the one sewing just for you. But because I'm trying to videotape this lesson, I have to work upside down, sideways, and every which way. All right, so we just continue. I hope that your day is going well. Whoops. I just unraveled my needle, but that's okay. I'll just continue with this. Make sure you get the little hole next to the one you just made the best that you can. That way you keep moving across the shape. That lighting, if it's annoying, I apologize. That's actually how bright the sun is this morning here in Ohio, and I am loving it. I need the sun. It is beautiful. Temperatures don't bother me as much as darkness. So when I can have the sun, I'm all about it. So I'm sure that I will be outside sometime today in that sunshine. Don't worry if your thread or your floss is getting caught inside the polyfill in here. Just stick your finger inside the shape and move it out of your way, because you can readjust as you sew. There's no problem with that. Now, if you're not as advanced or you're a little bit leery about hand embroidery, let me know, because I do have beginner classes, and I have them online and in person, so I do offer those. All right, so again, I'm going to anchor this right here. All right, so I just wanted to invite you to something here. We will go to, get out of that one. All right, this is my main website. All right, and so this is a sewing room. This is a free membership that I offer, okay? So you're more than welcome to come on over and check it out. Here, let me, I think you might be able to see a little bit better. It's called a sewing room. Click on that, fill it out, subscribe, and it's free. So we can stay connected to one another. All right, bye guys. I thought I'd zoom it in real quick since I already said goodbye. You're going to go to Sewing with Steam LLC. Click on Welcome to the Sewing Room. You can join us to have fun. It's a free membership. You click the heart. The window opens and you have a way to join. Bye guys.